One love to the alien minds, to all human minds. Please take the pillow sword X, while the angels in the demon shut the door behind you. But for those who remain, baby, let's talk about it on HADEZ. We are here to mentally inspire you. Make sure that you are mentally prepared and take mental responsibility in this new motherfucking earth, all right? This is the Big Business Report. This is not the Big Business Report. Oh, shit. I just did that on the other one, but it made sense at the end. That's why I say y'all, it all makes sense. This is the Universal Report / Big Business Report then, all right? But this is neither one. This is actually the Romance Report. What the fuck is going on? It's giving me that somebody is all over the place. They're all over the place in their business. The love life is affecting their business, because this is what this really is. This is a love report. I done called out everything but what it was. So somebody done said everything to you but what they really needed to fucking say. And now that you have gone, and now that you're not in their presence, nothing is the same. It's like I can't work. I don't know if I'm coming or going. That's the energy it's giving with the 9 of Swords out here. This person don't know if they're coming or going. I don't know who I am. That's what it's giving me, not knowing the title of this. It's giving like this person is saying, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am apart from you. Or realizing, having a realization of, I knew my true self with you. That's what it's giving, like my true self. I'm feeling like you gave someone a hint of your angelic energy, and they felt like it was theirs to keep. They may not have wanted you, but just wanted your angelic energy around them, because they benefited off of your angelic energy watching this King of Wands. They benefited off of your angelic energy. Your angelic energy caused them to float. It lifted them up. It gave them this certain praise. It was a praise that you gave them, the inspiration that you give them, the way that you speak to them. It lifted them up. But they wanted you there to stay lifted up. You left because you understood they needed to learn how to lift themselves up. You understood the mission, I'm hearing. You understood that when God told you to walk away, I must walk away. That's when this person realized that I was never trying to learn it to do it for myself. I was just anticipating the energy and not taking care of the energy. Come through, spirit. Come on, mama. You was anticipating the energy, but you was not taking care of the energy. So it was like this person was getting more out of you than they was giving. Okay? Because they felt like you would be there. Because you're spiritual. Because people, let's just be clear. People will take advantage of people who are religious or spiritual. They will try to take advantage on your heart. Okay? They feel like you're supposed to keep giving me another try since you believe in God. You're supposed to keep turning the cheek since you believe in this and that. And that's where you got shit fucked up. We ain't religious, we spiritual. So don't fucking play on our spirituality. Fuck around and find out that Hades do exist. Fuck around and find out that Hades and heaven is in harmony, baby. They whoop ass together. They don't whoop ass separately. They whoop ass in unity. Okay? And fucking harmony. And that's what a lot of people finna find out in the year of the 9. Okay? That this is what it is. When it comes to love, this is what the fuck it is. You're going to understand that love is business. You're going to understand that love is universal. That's why mama had me call out them all in the beginning. I'm like, oh, this ain't this ain't that. Yeah, because we're going to realize as one that love is all three of them mixed and bind together. It's not this media type of love. It's not this matrix type of love. You have to define that shit for your fucking self. And stop comparing that shit. That's just like the other reading we had, living for your family and living a lie. That had kids and all trying to live a lie to make them feel good about what they said, they God said, what your God said, what your spirituality said. Because even if when we raised in religious home, we still got to find our own spirituality. I don't care what religion you done come up in, you still had to find your own spirituality. With the Queen of Swords coming out, come through, my heavy babies. Shit, that's why we here, ain't it? Because we walked away to find our own spirituality. This is what this shit is about. This is what got this person going crazy. They just throwing cards now. They all over the place. I wish they say somebody listening. So that's the energy too. When this person get a chance to talk to you, they just gonna say all kind of shit. They gonna mean it, but they just gonna all come out at one time on a childish kind of level. It's still on a childish level, but they just gonna say it all at one time because they won't. Their thing is, you wouldn't really say how you felt, but you wanted to use my energy. Okay? You wanted to use my energy, but you ain't want to say how you really felt, and you call this motherfucker out for the childish games that they was playing with the Seven of Swords coming out. All right. For the childish game that they was playing, they didn't understand that they was fucking with a Queen of Swords. They ain't understand they was fucking with a bitch in Queen of Swords energy. And you gotta be a Gemini, or this is definitely Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Somebody fucked around and fucking found out. They fucked around and found out. And I'm hearing you gave them warnings. I gave you a warning. I told you who I was. You ain't believe it. You ain't believe who I was until I showed you who I was. So in love, sometimes you got to show motherfuckers who you are. Sometimes in love, you got to show motherfuckers I love me more. At the end of the day, and when that motherfucker begins, I love me more. Sometimes you got to stand up and show a motherfucker that shit. 607 could be specific. That's somebody's birthday is 607. 706 is specific. Somebody in their feelings with a chariot coming out. Somebody in their feelings about you. Somebody is in their head about you. Somebody is in their emotions about you. All they feel is you. And mother has it that way. I just heard mother said I got it that way. I got it that way. Because as you continue to master yourself in this dark goddess feminine energy that is loose right now, when you continue to master this energy, everything somebody think they finna send at your ass return back to their door. The emotions they want you to feel, it goes back to their door because this is dark goddess feminine energy with the Two of Cups coming out. When I said this shit, this is Lilith energy. This is the moon energy. So all these emotions, what people feeling, thinking they finna project this shit on you, when you self-love on yourself till you master that shit, when you done mastered it, that's how you gonna know. Because that shit they wanted you to feel, they feeling all that shit. You ain't nothing but a big-ass boomerang. You ain't nothing but the moon walking. When you master your dark goddess energy, understand that you ain't nothing but the moon walking on earth with the sun behind her. That's why when you see a lot of these religious figures or angelic pictures of things, the sun be behind them. The sun don't be in front of them. The sun be behind them. You know why? Because they pierced the sun. They pierced through the sun. They came from the darkness to the light. Now imagine that with your mind, my HADEZ babies. Imagine that for a moment with your mind. This is how they come to be. So you have pierced through the sun. That is why the sun is behind you. That is why it's behind your head. And some people say halo. You know, it lets you know looking at a picture that that person was a godly figure, a god or a goddess, some type of high potent energy. And that is what you are. You have to pierce that shit. But in order to pierce it, you have to understand that you are the darkness. You have to understand that you are the dark goddess energy. You are the dark goddess feminine, whether you male or female. You have to understand that now in this energy. Okay? We was ruled by masculine energy for a long time. So the dark goddess feminine been waiting on her turn. So you have to master that. So when you master that, that's all I'm saying is master self-love. Because that's what she represents. Self-love. I will not lay on the bottom, Adam. We are the same, Adam. I will not lay down my power to make you feel good, Adam. I will not lay down my power, Adam, so you could sit in your ego, Adam, to feed your ego. We are no longer feeding people's ego. Not in love, not in business, not universal. Understand and overstand that shit. And this is why I said what I said in the beginning of this reading. This is why Mother had me say all three names. Some of the things that you think are mistakes is not a fucking mistake. Is what you're supposed to have walked in, my HADEZ babies. What you're going through right now is not a mistake. It's what you're supposed to walk in. And if you keep walking in it and keep smiling, you're going to see shit line up and say, oh, that's what it meant. I wasn't never. Okay? When I kept doing that at the beginning of this reading, I could have easily hit stop and started this shit over again. No. Whatever coming out this mouth, this is the message. I trust spirit. I trust the divine feminine energy. I trust my oracles. Trust yourself. Do not let whatever done happen to you today get in your way. Because today is not finished. Keep going. And what you could consider as a mistake is going to make sense in another hour, in another 20 minutes, in another 5 minutes, in another couple seconds, right after I say this shit. You understand? Understand. Do not let something take over your whole day, and that is for someone. But this is what this masculine is doing. He's allowing this shit to take over his whole fucking day because he know how he did you. And then, like I said, with you self-loving on yourself, holding yourself in that dark goddess motherfucking feminine energy, holding yourself, to self-fucking love, not putting down your power to make nobody feel good. That's all Lilith said. I'm not putting down my shit to feel no man's ego. Do you hear me, my Hades babies? I'm not putting down my shit to feed no man's ego. Point blank, period. With the 9 of Wands coming out. Come through. Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I'm not putting it down. I'm owning my shit. I'm owning my energy. And this is what's going to move you with the death at the end, Scorpio energy. I'm hearing the Lily of Moon. The Lily of Moon. This is what is moving you right now. With the strength behind the Lily of Moon. The King of Cups behind that. This is crazy. And the High Priestess behind that. 3 of Cups behind that. What is we doing? That's what she's saying right now. What's good? What's good? What's good? You are mine. That's what I'm hearing. You are mine. I'm speaking to somebody. She done claimed you. She claimed you when you was born. You are the darkness, baby. You stand in the light and show them niggas how this darkness go, that there's nothing to be afraid of. You understand that? Don't never be ashamed of that shit. Don't never be ashamed of that motherfucking shit. Be wild, be free. It's time for you to come down off that hangman position and understand that Lilith, the dark goddess, called you. And if she called any of you, you might hate these motherfucking babies. You understand the motherfucking darkness. You are not afraid of the darkness. You know what self-love means. And even if that means I got to be single to love myself and not have to put down my bag for no man that's asking me to put down my bag, I'd rather be single. Because I'm not putting down my magical bag for nobody. I'm not putting down my gifts for nobody. Nobody. So in this season, in year 2025, don't put down your gifts for nobody. Don't play yourself dumb for nobody. Don't gaslight yourself and your gifts and your talents for nobody, because you are the motherfucking living one. You rose from the motherfucking dead to be the living one. All right? Madame HADEZ, DA. I say.